New Jersey will be uh, African Cinema Award USA right here in New Jersey, so it's going to be really interesting. We'll wait for DMK to come back again because his internet is a problem. Hopefully, it's going to get better and we can go back to this interview. Okay, let's try again. Can we try again? Let's add him on and see whether this time will be better than last time. So 19 October, a nomination coming up in a couple of weeks. We'll have those nominations for you and you'll be able to vote for. I think we got a problem with your internet. Are you out in Washington?
I am. I'm somewhere in the wood or something. But I mean, it seems okay with me over here. I don't know over there.
Yeah, it was all this time. It was like paused. I couldn't
How
hear.
how is it now?
Now it's better. I can actually
Okay.
have a conversation. But before, okay, let's go. Let's go right to it. You've been a promoter for how many years?
Oh gosh. For over like 13, 14 years, man. I've been doing this for the longest.
And you started back in Tanzania.
Nah, actually, I started over here in the US.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I left to Tanzania. I was really young that time when I came to school. So
Okay.
yeah, so most of my life, basically, what I can say is over half of my life been in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I started over here. Yeah.
So what do you do? What you do like promotion, like local promotion of local musicians? You bring musicians from Tanzania. What was it?
Yeah, hey, it's worldwide, brother. It's global. Just like the name stand for DMK Global. That's what we do. It's just not local anymore. It
Mm-hmm.
used to be like that back in the day when it started, but not anymore.
Okay. Now,
Yeah,
now tell me something. What was your DMK, right? What does it
yeah.
mean?
Those are my initials, man.
Yeah, what does it mean? What does it mean?
There's Dixon and Common, man. D stands for Dixon, and MK stands for Common. So that's my initials. That's my name.
Okay.
Yeah,
DMK. All right.
yeah,
Now you saying all this promotion as a promoter, what
right.
what is the most difficult, especially when you live in the USA and
Mm-hmm.
you're an African promoter, even though you're living out here? What are the difficulties that you go through when you are trying to do your work?
The difficult part really is getting getting to break through in American market. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? I mean, it's easy for your own community to accept you. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the African community, we good,
Mm-hmm.
but breaking through in the American market, that's is still the problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I've done couple shows, couple concerts with American artists. We did some with Lil Wayne back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
We did some with Al Kerry. The
Mm-hmm.
old Young Money, Cash Money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very difficult to get accepted. And even to do shows with them, you gotta be a collaboration with some well-known American promoters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
talking about the expenses for the show.
Not just expensive. It's just even for them to accept you as a promoter. You know what I mean? Because
Oh.
not having the money does not mean that any artist can just come in and work with you just because you
Mm-hmm.
have the money. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I
I
mean?
hear you.
So yeah, like over here, they just need to know who you are first. Who's this guy? Not just
Yeah.
hey calling Lil Wayne or whatever. First of all, you don't just call directly. You gotta go through their
All right.
booking companies and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done anything in Tanzania though?
I did once, just one big show somewhere in Arusha,
Uh-huh.
and that was a concert. But just regular events in Dar es Salaam and all that.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
okay.
done that. Yeah,
Where you originally from? In Tanzania, where are you from?
Dar es Salaam, man.
Oh,
You
you're from
know,
Dar es Salaam. Okay.
yeah, man, the
But you
capital.
you said you left there when you were young, right? How old were you? How young were you?
16.
16. So
Yeah,
I mean, like 16, you probably remember some of the things you went through while you were
of
there, right?
course, of course.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
And
for
it's not
you,
like I left and I never went back. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm always going back, and I was there like 2 months ago. So
I
yeah,
hear you, I hear
so
you.
I know a lot of
But
stuff. Yeah,
obviously, Tanzania changed a lot from
yeah,
when you grew up, right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So on your time when you were before you came here, how was it for you? Was it
Uh,
better? Was it worse? Was it well? What was it like for you?
you mean life wise or what?
In terms of life, in terms of because at that time you weren't a producer, you were just a kid growing up in a country like Tanzania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how
I
hard was
mean,
it? Was it hard? Was it easier? How was it for you? Because if you
um,
ask me, I grew up in
mhm,
a place in Mozambique, for instance, which we it's your neighbor, all right.
right.
And when I was
Hmm.
16, things were really hard. Mozambique was going through a civil war, and it was a difficult situation. It was hard to get anything in Mozambique those years. So that's how I grew up. I grew up
Right.
hustling to get food, to get clothes, to go to school. Everything was hard. That's how we grew up. But for me, that was an advantage because it made me learn how to get things, how to
Right.
make something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for
Right.
you, growing up in Tanzania, how was it for you?
Um, I can say it was a little 50-50. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I mean, life is. I mean, it's Africa, and life is hard over there. But
Hmm.
also, there are some people that live in Africa, but they live like me in heaven. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
But for you, how was it for you?
for
For you?
me, as me, it was. I come from the middle class family, so
Hmm.
it was okay. I really didn't struggle a lot, like a
Hmm.
lot of other people. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? But
Hmm.
yeah, I can say that my family was a little better, you
Yeah.
know. So
Okay.
yeah, things were not that too hard for me. You know what I mean?
Okay. And
Yeah,
what made you come down here or up
kind of
here?
school.
Oh, you came on
Yeah,
school. Okay. All
yeah,
right. And you've been here ever since. Okay.
yeah.
What was your best moment as a producer here? Like the best show you've ever done that for you it's memorable. It's like, this is a wow show. You made money. The artist was really good. Because but being a promoter, people think it's easy, but it's not. You got to deal with the
No,
artists.
it's
You
not,
got to deal
man.
with
Yeah.
all that goes around doing a good show, for people who like it. Now, for you, what was the best, or let's say, event that you've done that you can say, "Oh, this is my best event ever"?
Um, This happened like 2 months ago, actually. You know,
Mm-hmm.
right after I got back from Tanzania, I did a Banner Boy show.
Mm-hmm.
This was in Washington D.C. You
Mm-hmm.
know, at
Mm-hmm.
a club called Echo Stage.
Okay.
For me, this was the biggest show that we have ever done,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, the show was huge. You know, we had like 5,000 people came in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was sold out like a couple of days even before the event.
Okay.
You know, yeah, the event.
Okay.
You know, yeah, and I think just because it was the first time Banner Boy coming to DC,
Yeah.
so it's like everybody really wanted to see him.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was that's the only thing that I can say.
That's a
But
good thing about DC for me is that, especially for their African community, you got a
yeah,
lot of African community
oh
there,
yeah, you
right?
got a lot of African
You got a
community,
lot of
man. Yeah.
embassies, so it's really worth it to do a show there targeting the African community,
Yep,
right?
yep.
So that's an
It's worth
advantage
it.
for
Yeah,
you.
that's
Yeah,
an advantage for DC.
yes,
Yeah,
advantage for you. Okay,
yeah.
now, when you were growing up, what kind of music you listen to? Because today you got the best of the best, which is Diamond Platinum, or what's the name, Vanessa and D. These are the people listen to today.
Right.
What else? I forgot the other name of there's a guy that I like there from Disney. I forgot his name right now, but he's also good. And music has changed as well.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah.
rhythm, etc. What were you listening to back then?
Back then, I mean, growing up in my community, you mean that before I came to US, right?
In
Yeah,
Tanzania.
right. That I used to listen. I used to be a hip hop kind of guy. I'm still a hip hop kind of guy.
Okay, okay.
Right. So people like Professor J.
Hmm.
Those were the people that we listened to.
Hmm.
Mr. Two used to be called Too Proud back then, but now it's Mr. Two.
Okay.
Yeah, Hard Blasters.
Hmm.
Those were some of the music that I used to
Did,
listen to.
did you
But
guys also
now, of
listen
course,
to music from outside of
oh
Tanzania?
yeah,
Because
oh yeah,
we used to listen to a lot of music from a lot of places. In the 80s, we used to listen to a lot of music from our DRC, Congo. You know
yeah.
what I'm
In
saying?
Tanzania too. So Congo, yep, yep. Awilo,
Awilo
back in the
Longomba,
day,
you remember
yeah,
that? Those were the
yeah.
big stars. You
Those,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I
We
didn't
used
know
to
you guys
listen to
also
that too.
listen to that kind of music. Okay, let
Yeah.
me ask you: did you ever listen to any Mozambican music in Tanzania? Do you remember of any
Um,
Mozambican music?
Honestly, I don't.
You don't remember, right?
No.
Do you know of any Mozambican music? You don't even know.
Well, you putting me on the spot, man. I don't
No, no, it's
know.
okay. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's all right.
Yeah, you
But
put me on the spot,
now,
man.
like for us, like I told you, we grew up in a very difficult environment. Okay,
Hmm.
because not because when I grew up, the whole country was in a civil war, so it was really hard.
Right,
But we'll listen to everything, and that also was an advantage to us because we
right,
listened to a lot of things. So we were exposed to all sorts of music. That's why we listen to music from Kenya, from Congo, from Tanzania, from around the world. And that is good because right now, also I have that ear of listening to almost everything. So that's why I was
right.
asking whether you know about any Mozambican music. Anyway,
Yeah,
all
we were
right.
listening to a lot of music, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I really don't know
Yeah.
any artist from Mozambique. But
All right. I'm gonna send
I, ho-
you.
I hope you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
send me a
send
lot of
you.
them now,
I'm
huh?
gonna send you a couple of them, not only from Mozambique, from a couple places in Africa, so you can listen to
Okay,
him. All
all
right.
right.
Now, your top five artists right now in Tanzania, starting from 5 to 1, who would it be?
Um, Man, yeah,
You gotta know this.
hey,
Come
yeah,
on. No, no.
you gotta
Come
make,
on. You the
you got.
promoter. You
Listen,
gotta
man, you
know
gotta get
this.
me killed, man. You gotta
Why?
get a shot.
Why is that? It's not about.
You know, 'cause
It's what you like. It's who do you like. Number five.
hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I listen to a lot of artists from Tanzania.
Hmm.
I'm gonna name quite a few, but not
Hmm.
in any particular numbers.
Hmm.
But
All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
right, right.
Okay.
But yeah, I listen to Diamond, Omi Dimples, Sally Kiba, Mario, Nandi, Rayvan,
Hmm.
you know, um, Weusi,
Hmm.
it's really a bunch of them, man.
Yeah.
Really a bunch
Okay.
of them, man.
So you're always back and forth. You go to Tanzania, you come back here, right?
Yeah.
Now you
Hmm.
were there 2 months ago to Tanzania,
Yeah.
right? Now,
Yeah. A little over 2 months ago. Yeah, about 2 months. Yeah.
how hard it is for an artist to make it there? Is it hard? I know there's a lot of good musicians, but how hard it is?
Uh, it's just like over here, man. Um, there's monopolization. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of good artists over there who people never even heard of them. You know what I mean? They're just still underground. But you hear their music, you start thinking like, how come these people are still underground? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because there are a
Hmm.
lot of
They're never on the mainstream.
yeah, everything is on mainstream is commercial. Everything has been commercialized. People
Hmm.
like right now have been making a lot of commercial music.
Hmm.
And there's
Hmm.
some good artists out there who are not doing commercial music. You can't even hear them.
Hmm.
But so
Hmm.
it's very hard to make
In
music
Tanzania,
industry over there in Tanzania right
but
now. I mean, simply because of it's like everything is like connection. You gotta be connected. You gotta know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody.
the
You see what I'm
world
saying?
is like that.
Yeah,
Is what, okay.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
okay. but you got an industry there, right?
Yeah.
Like you got an industry placed.
Right.
You do. Now, if you're good enough and you're out there, it means that people will hear you, and a label might just get your contract.
Yeah. Now, yes and no. And
Okay, explain,
yeah,
explain.
it's like, first of all, there are really few record labels over
Labels.
there. Yeah, you
Okay,
know what I mean.
okay.
And like, again, it's just like the same thing I say. You gotta know somebody who knows somebody that can get you connected to somebody. So you might be a good artist, you can get your music played somewhere, but
Hmm.
still there is a record label out there
Hmm.
that doesn't even, think about you. And
Yeah.
you could see those record labels are clinging to some artists that are not even close to you.
Wow.
You see what I'm
Wow.
saying? It's just
Yeah.
because of connection. It's
Wow.
just they know somebody who knows somebody. They
Hmm.
put them in a place where they can get a record deal. You know?
Are, but are the record labels good? For instance, like are Diamond is independent or is assigned to a label?
He's independent. He signed to his own label.
Oh, so okay, but his label he's signed to other artists as well.
Yeah, his label got some other artists. His label have Raven,
Hmm.
um, Harmonize,
Hmm.
Lava Lava, Bosso,
Hmm.
Quindaline. I mean, I think there are like six of them.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I just want to understand it properly. When you are on the label, does the label take care of you? You well off, like in the states, when a label you sign to a label, they probably give you like a really good contract where you can get like probably let's say 3 to 5 to 6 million or 10 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Depending also on your sales. Do we have that in Tanzania as well? Like because.
Not really though.
Hmm.
But what I can say is that's just only one record label that I can say, because
Hmm.
most of them are just producers. They have their own studios, at
Okay.
home. Yeah, they're doing music, producing people, and they call those people their own artists. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is my artist, and not
Hmm.
really providing for them, like giving them money for promotions and stuff like that. But just because they record on their own studios, they call them their artists. So for label wise, I can really say that Wasafi is the only label that I can call right now, apart from oh yeah, there is Wasafi and there's another one, Rockstar. Those are
Hmm.
at least those are the record labels that are doing something for the artists.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
say are there are we will say that the music industry is not as firm as in the I'm not
absolutely.
going
Yeah,
to say in
yeah.
the States, but in South Africa, for instance, or
No,
Nigeria.
no. We're not even close to that.
Oh, okay. All
We're
right. I
not we're
get it.
not even close to that.
Now,
Yeah.
now, I get it. But the other thing I see there is the artists, like the top artists, they
Mm.
have a lot of followers. Is internet cheap there?
you know,
Don't laugh.
you
No, no,
know,
because from what you said, no,
yeah.
for me is that either the internet is cheap or those artists have
No, actually, they had okay. Um, they have fans.
in in
Those
in Tanzania or
those
outside Tanzania, all over the world. Then.
most of their fans are in Tanzania. Of course, they have fans everywhere, like worldwide, but
Hmm.
most of their fans are in Tanzania.
Hmm.
And yes, what I can say is Tanzanian people are different.
They're
You know,
patriotic, right? They're
yeah,
very
Tanzanian
patriotic.
people very patriotic,
I know
and
that. I know that.
exactly, they're very patriotic, and
Hmm.
they love their own people, they
That's
support their own
beautiful, man.
artists,
That's beautiful,
and that,
man.
yeah.
Hmm.
But also, yes, the internet is also not too expensive, but I still can see a lot of artists over there who don't have a lot of followers, although the internet is still like that. So that's why I say that those are really fans of those artists.
Now, no, no,
Yeah.
I'm just comparing because a lot other countries like artists are in the same level as Vanessa and there, in there, right? In there, Vanessa and
Day,
there,
yeah.
whatever.
Vanessa Day. Yeah.
Vanessa and there, they don't have those kinds of followers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
7 million, 8 million followers. You know what I'm saying? But what I see is that a lot of musicians from Tanzania have a lot of followers.
I
You know
can
what I'm
tell you this,
saying?
man. In Tanzania, man, you can do anything to get famous. That's the problem, you know. You.
Oh man.
There are a lot of people on Instagram got 1 million followers and they're really doing nothing. Forget about the artists. You know, there's just people doing stupid stuff and they got 1 million followers in Tanzania.
But those followers are from Tanzania. That's what I'm saying. Then
Yeah.
what I can assume is that Tanzanians are always they're on internet a lot. They're
Oh
on
yeah, they
social
love
media a
the
lot.
internet a lot.
Social media is
People
very big there.
people would rather not buy food, but they get internet bundles.
Oh man!
I can tell you that.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
They like gossiping a lot. So that's the thing. You
Don't do
know,
that, man. So
I'm telling you, man, they like gossiping a lot.
but
A lot
listen,
of
that's good for business. You know that, right?
well, it is. Gossiping is good for business, of
It's good
course,
for
you know.
business. Yeah,
But,
yeah,
but only if you know how to capitalize on that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very good for business. I like the way you said that. Okay. No, because I was really worried. I mean, like worried. No, I was astonished. Like I see a lot of followers. I'm like, God damn it, these people they have millions of followers, and you're like, I don't understand. Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Um, Tell me something. You got kids, right? I saw you with is a kid.
You got one.
You got one earlier, and
Yeah,
I
I
saw
only
you
have a
this week.
daughter, man.
I,
Yeah, I have a
how
daughter,
old is
yeah.
she?
She's 10.
She's 10. How is it
Yeah.
for you? How is it for you raising a kid and being Are you a single father or
Yeah.
how is it for you raising a
Man,
single
from
kid and in the business I mean in the entertainment business? So how is it for you?
hey, I'm loving it. You know, it's just that you gotta find a way to balance your work and your
Hmm.
family. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. Once you know how to balance it, it's good. But for me, everything is easy, man. You know, her mother is very supportive as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, you know. So when I can't do it, you know, when I'm like say out of town or whatever, because I'm traveling a lot.
Hmm.
So when I'm yeah, so and she's there. She's taking care of her own kid. So we're good. But like I say, I found it very easy
Hmm.
because I love my daughter. So
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
know.
So
It
yeah,
was really wonderful to see you with the daughter, man, and spending
yeah, man.
some
Yeah,
quality time with her.
oh yeah.
Um, uh, do companies embrace projects, entertainment projects in Tanzania very well? Is it easy for you to do an event there? Let's say you are a person that is known, but for people who are not that known, is it easy to do a project there?
No, it's not easy, man. Most of the companies over there, they would rather go to somebody that they know
Mm-hmm.
than somebody that they don't know. They say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. So you might go there with your own product
Mm-hmm.
or project that is very good,
Mm-hmm.
but just because they don't know you, they won't take
They
it.
won't even do it.
Yeah, no matter how you present it. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Wow.
you need to find somebody
Hmm.
to get you connected to somebody.
So I
You
assume
know?
that in there's also that thing of I give you money, you give me something back in a corner.
Absolutely, I can tell you there is something like that there.
Oh my
It's a lot of
God,
yeah, a lot of deals. A lot of deals over there get deals like that. Can't
man, that
really you
destroys
can't really
the.
break through without I don't want to use the word bribe, but
Yeah, but it is right. It's
but it
corruption. It's
is in other
bribe.
way
It's
corruption. Yeah,
yeah, it is.
yeah,
So you got
yeah.
that as well. It makes it hard for people who are actually work hard and have talent to do something when that
Absolutely.
happens. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And you have
And
this
we see
same
that,
suit.
every day. You see some people who are talented, people
Uh
who
huh.
got something actually to bring to the table,
Hmm.
and they're just over there stranded. And you see the people who with no talent, who have nothing, and they are doing it big. You see what I'm saying?
Oh
It's because
man.
of
And you
corruption.
have the same circle of people doing the same thing.
Absolutely, same cycle people doing the same thing, and you wonder why is so and so been doing this since
Hmm.
you see what I'm saying?
Man,
So
that's
yeah, it
that
has been like that.
that's
But
real good.
yeah,
They
there's some
they.
people are trying to change that now,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe in a few years from now, we'll see those changes.
I hope so, man. There's a new
Yeah,
show there out there now. It's called East Has Talent. I don't know
yeah.
if you're following. Yeah,
East African
East
got
Africa
talent.
has talent,
Got
are
talent. Yeah.
and the judges are they seem to be very good, at it. Um, is that something that will help really people, like new talented people, because of the corruption that we have there? Do you think that show will be so transparent, and we will have like the best talented person that will end up having a contract on a label and be one of the good artists in Tanzania, or in
You
Tanzania
know,
or Kenya or in East Africa's general?
yeah. You know what?
Hmm.
Let's wait and see. That's what I can say.
You don't believe in it. There
Yeah,
was
because
something before.
I've seen a lot of shows like that before. In
Oh, and they didn't produce
Tanzania,
anything.
they did, but then you came to find out later that it was a setup. You see what I'm saying? Like everything was
Oh
staged. Like
my
it's
God.
like they already knew who's gonna win. You see what I'm saying? So
Is
things like that, yeah, things like
God,
that
is
won't take
that
you
bad?
anywhere. Yeah, yeah, it is, man. It's I'm telling you.
Oh man, you man, I'm
So
right now, man. You picture,
yeah, so I'm a wait and see, until after the first year maybe, and see what's gonna happen,
yeah,
and yeah, it's not like in America, man. In America,
yeah. It's not
you
at
know,
all.
you there,
It's not at all.
that I'm gonna stay there and put my votes in, and whatever one gonna win, and it works. It
Mhm.
works over here. You listen to, you sit on TV and watch, and people are voting, people are calling in, and you can actually predict is that person going to win because
Yeah,
of the talent that they bring to
of
the
the
table, the talent
talent.
that you see. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
got
over
you.
there you can't, man.
Oh
So
my God.
just wait and see.
All right. What are your plans for the future? Any or in the near future? Any concerts for here in the States for Tanzania? Anything
We
planned?
do. We do. Like on October 10. I mean October 11.
Mm-hmm.
We will be at One Africa Music Festival on October 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then after One Africa, I'm taking Diamonds to Minnesota.
Okay.
That would be on not October, sorry, August 11. So
August
the One
11th.
Africa, yeah, One Africa is August 10. So after that, August 11, we're taking Diamond to Minnesota
Oh, are you
for
involved in One Africa as well?
uh,
Collaborating
involved on yes, but on promotion,
on a
on a
promotional.
promotion wise,
Okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
on a promotion wise, not on investments or something like that. No,
Hmm.
yeah, it's just
Hmm. Okay.
Paulo. That's the guy is putting his money on
All
that
right.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you what is the word for a young, knowing that Tanzania, the artists, you've been in this business for more than 15 years. What would be the word for a young person who want to be a promoter in Tanzania? You know all the corners, I suppose. What would you tell him?
Hey, all I can say, man, is work hard, man. It's difficult. It's not easy, like it seems, because most people think it's easy because they see you. Promoter life is a party life, so people see you partying, eat good, drinking, a lot
Hmm.
of women around you
Hmm.
if you're a guy,
Hmm.
and so people think it's very easy. Now, man, it's very difficult. You gotta work hard. You gotta know what you do, and the most important thing is you gotta love what you do. Because if you don't love what you do, you're gonna fail.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
you're going in there just because you think there is money, you're
Hmm.
gonna fail. You won't go anywhere. So you need to love what you do. It has to be your passion to do it.
Hmm.
You know, if you have passion, even if there's no money, you're still gonna survive. You know,
Yeah.
that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, oh, who do you think what how I want to I'm trying to get a better way to put this on. What country in Africa do you think I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put you on the spot and say I got the best music or the best talent, but who do you think
You know what I'm gonna say if you ask that.
you're gonna, of course, you're gonna say, "Oh, it's Tanzania." I
Of
know that. And
course.
you should actually. You should say that. But but
Exactly.
but as no, get away from being a born Tanzanian. Just
Hmm.
looking from outside, who do you think in Africa has the best music to make it in the States for the next 5 years? I know you're
You
gonna
said
say
to,
Davido.
you said to make it in the States.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is there, we already seen it. You know, we already seen who made it in the state already. You know what I mean? Like right now, you can go everywhere. You hear a lot of Davido music,
Hmm.
pretty much on every mainstream radio in America. You can hear Davido. You
Hmm.
know, and sometimes
Because,
you hear Burna Boy,
but
Whiskey. You know,
yeah.
you also hear
Hmm.
Afrobeat.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Once a while here and there. I mean, I've come across his Diamond music.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not a lot. You know.
Not a lot.
But yeah, not a lot. Yeah, but
But
yeah,
but
I
but
think
but you know why I'm asking you that? Because at one point I thought Wizkid was gonna be the it was gonna pop as the
yeah,
as
cause
the
he's that. Cause
Afrobeat artist. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think of Davido. I thought Wizkid was gonna be the next big African act in the States, and that didn't
Right,
happen. You know,
right,
and
and uh, to me, what I think is I think it was a marketing issue for Wizkid. I think that his his label did not market him very well.
yeah,
You see, like what
the video with Drake didn't happen.
the video Drake didn't happen.
I
Like I'm
mean, that
saying,
was a bad stab,
that was a
man.
bad marketing strategy because that was it. I mean, the song was popping everywhere, and then the
Definitely,
video
man.
didn't happen. You
And
see what I'm
and
saying?
and
How
you
you
know how
gonna have
things
a
work
number?
here, and you know how things
Yeah,
work here in America.
of
When things
course.
are popping, that's the time you
That's
gotta
that's the
grab them.
time.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know. Yeah. So I mean, you see that
there's a
that guy said
there's a
he
guy
said
here
he
who said he
smoked
smoked too
say he
much.
smoked too much. He forgot the
He
music.
smoked too much with America and forgot the music.
Hey, Mr. Pools.
You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be
Yeah,
kidding me.
no, no, that's not
Oh
really though.
man.
I think it's a marketing strategy. Look what David did.
Hmm.
Look at what his management did. You know, after he
Yeah.
was signed by a Live Nation. You know,
Hmm.
Live Nation took that to heart. Live
Yeah.
Nation made sure Davido is in every major concert in America.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
if you're performing on every major concert in
Hmm.
America,
Yeah.
whether you like it or whether they like you or not, your
Hmm.
music will be popping. And it's
Yeah.
that easy.
That's
So
how it
that's what
is.
that's what Live Nation did for Davido. They
Yeah.
took him and they put him on every major concert in America. When they started,
Uh-huh.
nobody was singing Davido's song on those concerts. Davido was just performing there and everybody looking at him like, who the hell is this?
Who the hell is this guy?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now Davido performing in those concerts, everybody singing.
Hey man, he outreach, he outpassed Wizkid in America, man.
Now, right now, you can't even hear Wizkid song in the
Definitely,
radio. I
man.
mean, I don't
Definitely,
even
and
know. I don't even remember when it was the last time I heard Wizkid song in the radio.
definitely, man. And,
Yeah,
and and it's sad though because I thought that was the best act. I mean, that was the act that was going to be big here in the States.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Mm-hmm.
really sad. But okay, now do you think Diamond, because Diamond's got some great tune, man. He
Yeah.
got some really good music. Do you
Yes,
think
sir.
maybe in the next future, and in the next, in the near future, we'll see Diamond popping here? like in the
Well,
mainstream
this,
radios? And
this is what I can say. Right now, I mean, you can. I'm sure you heard Diamond songs here and there, but
I hear a
yeah,
lot of Diamond. Yes, I hear his
right.
music. Yeah.
But but the most of the song that we hear is just two songs. The one with Neil,
Mm-hmm.
"Marry You,"
Mm-hmm.
and the one with Omarion.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the African Beauty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that tells me that you still need to work hard.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still need to work hard.
Yeah.
And if you put out good music out there, it doesn't matter whether you have a collaboration with American artists or not.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all you gotta do is put good music out there and
Mm-hmm.
have a proper marketing strategy. So that's
Marketing.
what
That's
matters. You
what
see what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
Mr. Poise
Because
is saying here. Yeah.
uh,
That's what
oh, you
Mr.
just say
Poise is
that?
saying here.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so if you have a proper marketing strategy, your
Mm-hmm.
music will get out there because you can see the Davido songs that we hear on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not collaboration songs.
And
It's
the
just
old
Davido.
songs. And the
Yeah,
old
it's just
songs.
Davido.
And
Exactly.
the
They are
old
old songs.
songs. Remember?
Right. They are old songs.
For
Exactly. They are
us
old songs
Africans, we've been listening to those songs for,
a
you know what I'm
couple
saying?
years ago, 3, 4 years ago.
But they're
You know,
popping here right now. You know what I'm
right
saying?
now, and they're not collaborations. This is just
Yeah,
pure
yeah,
Davido, not
yeah.
Davido featuring Jay Z or Davido featuring
It's
whatever.
just
You see what I'm
Davido,
saying?
man.
Just Davido.
Yeah.
So good music and
hmm
marketing.
Yeah.
If you have a proper marketing
hmm
and I'm, it's only marketing, man. That's it. You
So
gotta have a team that knows where to take you and what to do for you. Not just having a team that is just sitting there, and
do
hey,
you think
yeah.
Unique Vanessa and Day will be a big act in the States?
Again, we're going back to the same thing. It can happen.
Because she
It
got good
can happen.
marketing in Africa.
Africa. You already say Africa. You see what I'm saying? That's where they're from. So they don't even they don't need to do much. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
Yeah,
I
they
hear
don't
you,
need to do
man.
much over there because that's where they're from.
I think she's super talented, my brother. I think
Yeah,
Vanessa
he
is
is.
super
But
talented.
she is. I mean, she's talented, and like I say, if you gotta have a proper marketing team,
hmm
working out for you. I think
hmm
Vanessa is signed with Universal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so for me, I ask you one question: what does Universal do for Vanessa?
But Universal was South Africa, Universal Africa, Universal because they are.
It's the same company.
It
All
is, but it's not. It is,
Yeah,
but it's
it
not.
is.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but their
Yeah,
parent company is here, right? They are all affiliated with Universal here.
yeah. But you
It's
gotta
not
keep them. No, but you gotta push. Otherwise, it doesn't go anywhere. Mr. Poor
right.
says one thing: these artists in Tanzania, they just don't want to move from their comfort zone.
Comfort zone. That's true too. I mean, he's right. He
Yeah.
is right. He's right about that.
But
But the only one thing that I can say is our artists in Tanzania, when they move from their comfort zone, they move to Nigeria.
that's the thing.
You see what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
thing.
So you start listening to Tanzanian music, and most of them started sounding like Nigerians.
They do. They do. I
Where's the
gotta tell you that.
uniqueness?
I
Yeah,
gotta
where's the
tell you that. They
uniqueness?
do. They
Because
do.
if you gotta sing like Nigerian, so basically you are promoting Nigerian music.
hmm
You see, I've seen a lot of people complaining about Nigerian these
Oh man, this internet. All right, all right. Hopefully this will come back. The internet will spare us some good moments here, man. We're talking to DMK, promoter from Tanzania. Out here, he lives here in the he lives in Washington. All right, and we were talking about right now. We're talking about the rhythm, the Tanzanian rhythm, which is very good. You know what I'm saying? And um, uh, he was saying that there are a lot of a lot of Tanzanian musicians they just take their music to Nigeria. That's the only thing I think that's not targeted. You were saying that, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
yeah.
You know, I mean, you gotta be unique to make it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you see Nigerian artists are making it over here, and if you start singing like them, and you wanted to make it globally,
Mm-hmm.
before people look at you, they're gonna look at. I mean, it's like you want to be a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you in America, you want to be a rapper, and
Yeah.
then you start rapping like them. And where's the uniqueness?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You see, like
Mm-hmm.
right now, Afrobeat is getting through over here. You know, Afrobeat is a big thing over here. It's
Yeah.
not the next big thing. It is the big thing. It was the next big thing a couple of years ago. Now
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
the big thing over here. And
Yeah.
so you gotta embrace what you have. You gotta embrace your culture, your music, your own style, your
Yeah.
own individuality. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
you embrace that, and people gonna embrace you. But if before they listen, before they go buy music or listen to music, the first thing they do is listen to Nigerian music, and then
Yeah.
here you are, you're there sounding like Nigerian. People will even think you're Nigerian before they even know where you're from.
So you're only promoting Nigerian music.
You're promoting Nigerian music, yeah.
Mm. And while
You
you got,
gotta you gotta learn how to thrive with your own individuality.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
and I think Tanzania has a really good sound, good
of
artists.
course,
I mean,
of
just keep on that
course,
sound. And
yeah.
Kevin says, if you talk of East African musicians, in the problem comes because of the language, like they sing in their own language, Swahili or whatever. I don't think that's the
No,
problem.
no, no, no. That's not
I
a
don't think it's the
problem.
problem.
Music
Listen,
is universal.
yeah,
Okay,
now
music
language,
is
no, music is
universal. It
universal.
doesn't
Listen,
matter.
I listen
Yeah,
to Tanzanian music and I like it, and some of them they
right.
sing in Swahili, and I do not understand Swahili, but I love it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm gonna give you one example. If whoever say that is very wrong. In Tanzania itself, people are listening to a lot of Indian music. They don't understand a bit about Indians.
You see what I'm
You see
saying?
what
You
I'm
see what
saying?
I'm saying?
But they
Yeah.
listen to the Indian music. They
Mhm.
listen to Congolese music.
Mhm.
You know, they don't
Mhm.
understand nothing.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So music is universal. It
It's
doesn't matter what
universal.
language you speak, as long
It's
as
all
you put
about.
good music out there. It's all about the rhythm. It's all about the tunes. People will love
Mhm.
it. So
I agree
language
with
is
you.
not a
I
problem.
totally agree with you, man. I
Yeah,
totally agree with you. So
yeah.
let's hope Tanzania for the music, like some people will hear, and they'll be able to keep on the same rhythm, just make the rhythm stronger, make it more, I mean, work with publicists and make them take the music to another level, and they can because they got really good artists, my friend.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
You
let's hope
gotta,
that.
like I say, you really gotta have, they got, the only advice that I can give to them is like, be yourself.
Mhm.
You know, be who you are.
Mhm.
Trust your talent will take you somewhere, and
Mhm.
work on it. Put good
Exactly.
music, you know, have a proper management team behind
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you got people like us, for example, who are already
Promoters
here,
will
promoters.
help.
You know, we can help. We
Mhm.
know, some ways, how to
Mhm.
go about things here and there. But
Yeah.
the problem is most of the people over there is they come here thinking they already know much. They come here thinking that they already know everything.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh,
trying to give somebody an advice and to tell you what you're gonna tell me about my music. I know my music. I know
yeah.
where I want to take my music.
No, but it's different in
So
the states. In
it's
the states,
different.
it's different.
It is different, of
It's
course.
totally
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
mean,
hear you, man.
if somebody tell you from the get go, no, I know my music. You can
Mhm.
play with my music. I know what I want. Blah blah blah. Blah.
Yeah.
You can't help that person.
Yeah. You're right, man.
You
You're
know?
right. You're
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
Listen, thank you so much, man. You see, we were supposed to speak for an hour, half an hour, but we spoke for an hour. So
I
it
know.
was a
I
really
see
good
that.
conversation, man.
All
I
right,
hope we'll
man.
do it some more, some other
Yeah,
time.
I like this, man. I hope you do some more, and I hope we can get some more artists to come to this too.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
definitely for
good
sure.
forum,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty good
definitely for
forum,
sure. All right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Duke.
Have a
I
good one,
appreciate
man.
it, man. All right,
Bye.
thank you, man. I'll take
Bye.
care
All
now.
right. Bye.
All right, peace.
There you have it. DK. DMK. Good conversation, right? He's a promoter out of Tanzania. He left when he was 16 years old. He's been here for a while. He understands about music. He goes back to Tanzania now and then. So it was really good to have that conversation. Don't forget, next week we'll have some other artists coming up here on Instagram, AAUSA. We'll talk to him or her. And don't forget the African Entertainment Award USA happening here in New Jersey on the October 19th. Nominations coming up in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. All right. I hope you had a blast of a time talking and listening to our conversation. Next week, Wednesday, we'll have more. Have a good one. Bye bye, everybody.